If you love potatoes, and who doesn't, today I'm going to show you a twist on an old favorite, so stick around. If you're new here, welcome. I am a plant-based RN and I follow the Starch solution. Following the Starch solution, I was able to lose those last 15 pounds that I had tried years to get rid of. The Starch solution is a program that was developed by Dr. John McDougall. It's a starch-centered diet. And if you would like more information on the Starch solution, I will leave a link to Dr. John McDougall's book, The Starch Solution, in the description box below. On my channel, you're going to find quick and easy whole food plant-based recipes that are made with no oil and are gluten-free. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every Tuesday and Saturday. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Yukon Vegan for more plant-based content. And if you're new to this way of eating, or maybe you've been doing it a while but feel like you need a little bit more support, I started a Facebook group. And there you will find like-minded people, recipes, inspiration, and support. And if you're still not convinced that a plant-based diet is right for you, I created an e-guide that tells you the benefits of a plant-based diet. And be sure to sign up for my newsletter. It comes out every other month. And in my newsletter, I discuss different topics. Some are from a nursing perspective, and you'll also find recipes, tips, and tricks. I will leave a link to all these resources in the description box below. And be sure to check out all the links down below. I have links to my favorite kitchen gadgets, books, things like that. So be sure to check all those out as well. So today I'm going to be making a potato recipe, and it's a little bit different. I'm going to be making it in the Instant Pot, but you could certainly make it on the stove. Most everything that you make in the Instant Pot, you can make on the stove, so they're really interchangeable. Just like anything you can make in the air fryer, you can pretty much make in your oven. So it just depends on if you want to cut some time off or how you want to do it. Not everybody wants to have an Instant Pot, not everybody wants to have an air fryer. So I'm going to be making a mashed potato dish, but it is so much more than that. Of course, we're going to start with potatoes, but I'm going to add in some carrots and some beans and some other things. I know it sounds a little strange, but it's really good, and you can use it for not only a side dish, but other things, and I'm going to give you those ideas. So let's get started. So we're going to start with the Instant Pot, and I'm going to add a cup of cold water. And then you're just going to put in your little steamer basket here. You could also use the little trivet that comes with the Instant Pot. Most of them do come with that, because you don't want the potatoes touching the water, then they're just gonna get mushy. And then I have some Yukon Gold potatoes. I'm just gonna pile in here. I did prick them all with a fork. I think this is about a pound. And then I'm going to add 2 carrots, chop them up, and then we're going to set this on manual for 10 minutes, and then we're going to let it natural release for 10 minutes, and then we can quick release. Then we're going to put the lid on, and then we want to make sure that it is on sealing. That's very important, so it will come up to pressure. And 10 minutes. And you also want to make sure that it is on high pressure. Okay, it's ready to go. Okay, so I did the quick release, and these are perfect. So I'm going to transfer these to a bowl. You want to use a pretty big bowl. It just makes it easier to work with everything. So once in a bowl, you want to use your handy dandy potato masher, and I find a hand masher is best. And I really like the mashers that have the little holes. It really makes the potatoes smooth. And you're just going to mash everything together. And when I was a kid, I used to love mashing my carrots and my potatoes together. I don't know if anyone else did that. And I like leaving the skins on, because you just want to make it as easy and simple as possible. So you don't need to peel the potatoes. So I'm just gonna continue mashing these until they're super smooth, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Next up, I'm gonna add a can of pinto beans. These are drained and rinsed. And we'll mash these in as well. So you may have a few little chunks of beans, but you know, it's up to you if you want to keep mashing, but to me, this is about what I like. Then we're gonna start putting in some add-ins here. We've got spices, we've got salt, garlic powder, onion powder. And then I'm gonna put in about 4 green onions, the white and the green. I'm gonna put in a couple tablespoons of nutritional yeast. You can absolutely leave that out if you don't like it. I just like the flavor. And then of course, I've got my nice big handful of spinach. And I'm also gonna put in a little cilantro. And again, if you don't like cilantro, leave it out. So the spinach will wilt just from the heat of the potatoes. And if you want to put in a little soy milk to make them a little creamier, that's up to you. I'm not going to put that in, but it's definitely an option for you. And you just want to make sure that everything is incorporated. Okay, so here is the finished product. I added a little bit more green onion and cilantro on top. I paired it with some steamed broccoli. Now if you wanted to put some cheese sauce on your broccoli, whatever you'd like. Right now I'm just going to leave it plain. I just feel like having it plain today. So these combinations of ingredients might not seem like they go together, but they really do. They're really tasty. I'm going to try it right now. Still got little chunks of carrot and beans in there. And you've got your greens with the spinach. You know how I love to throw greens in everything. So really delicious. You've got a little bit of that crunch from the green onion, which I love. It's so satisfying and filling. I think you're gonna love it. So again, I just took ingredients that were simple, everyday ingredients, put them together, added some spices, added some greens, and I came up with a very satisfying whole food plant-based side dish. Now you can do a lot of different things with this mixture. You could put it in a taco, you could stuff it in a bell pepper, put a little breadcrumbs on top, or just as a side dish. It's delicious. Keeping it simple is the key. It's the key to consistency. When things are simple, you will stick with them and you will stick with this way of eating. If you've made it this far in the video, please comment below with potatoes, and that way I know you stuck with me to the end, and I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, if you got value, if you learned something, please hit the like button. It really helps my channel grow. And remember that all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate. Until next time, thank you. I've got a twist. Nope. I got a twist. Get it together. What is, huh? Hi, Debbie Chew here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome to my channel. No, you're at my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm, oh my goodness. If you've made it to this point in the video, please